Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this WOW BAO. These are the Cheeseburger BAO. Steamed bun filled with tender beef, caramelized onions, cheddar cheese, and secret sauce. Made in the USA. It is a net weight is 10 ounces. Excuse me. And there are 4 of them in the box. We bought these at Walmart. They were $7.47, which is a little expensive, but maybe not for BAO buns. I don't know. 210 calories for 4, so that's, no, sorry, 1 bun is 210 calories. Wow. And there are 4 buns in the package. It's pretty high in calories for just one little bun. So you can steam them on the stovetop. We're not going to do that, but you can if you want. We're going to do the microwave. Let me pull this a little closer. So for the microwave, we're going to remove the BAO from the plastic. Place the frozen BAO, do not remove paper, on the microwave safe plate. Cover with a damp paper towel. Microwave for 50 seconds for 1 BAO, or 1 minute, 20 seconds for 2. I'll probably go ahead and do 2 just to make sure. Remove from microwave, allow BAO to cool slightly, remove BAO from paper, and enjoy. So I am going to open this. Yeah, trying to figure out if there's a pull tab or any other way to open it, but you don't. Okay, so they're in a 2-pack anyway. And I've got a plate here. You can see the papers. I guess it keeps it from getting stuck to the bottom. So I'm going to open these. Might make a little noise. Okay, so I'm going to cover these with a wet paper towel and get in the microwave and I'll be back. All right, so here are the buns. And I haven't pulled the little paper over the bottom, but I don't know if I want to really. Let me just leave it kind of on there. I'm going to cut these just so you can see what they look like. Good and tender on top. That's nice. Oh yeah, really well filled too. So I'm going to cut this one more time. So I have 4 pieces and it'll give it time to, like I said, to kind of cool off. Don't want to cut your paper to pieces if you can help it. I go and pull this one off. Now that I see it, we'll pull it apart. They feel like a pretzel almost, like a really soft pretzel. That's what the outside feels like. Yeah, so there's what they look like. So I'm gonna let these cool off for a minute and flip these over to their sides so they won't stick to the plate. And we'll give them a try. I do smell like, it does smell like a cheeseburger. It almost smells like it has like a ketchup and mustard in there. So, which is typical cheeseburger flavor, right? Yeah, that's what they kind of smell like. So I'm going to get these over the table, give them a try. Okay, like I said, I kind of smelled mustard and it actually smells a little pickly too. It does say it has a secret sauce, so there's no telling. Of course, they're not gonna tell you what the secret sauce is. I do see vinegar, corn syrup, ketchup's in there, garlic powder, cheddar cheese, which I didn't see any cheese in there. I'll look again to be sure. Pickled dill relish. I thought I saw pickles as well. Yeah. Yellow mustard. Okay. So I'm getting that mustard and the pickle flavor. I mean the smell. And so I'm glad I'm not going crazy that it actually does smell like that. So I'm just going to pick one up and eat it. Here we go. I like the flavor of the filling. It's a really nice flavor. And like I said, they really filled them well. The bun itself does kind of remind you of a soft pretzel, but it's not as chewy. It's much softer than it's more bready than a pretzel is. A pretzel is very chewy. This is more bread-like, like a bun, like a dinner roll or something like that. The temperature is really nice. So it's a perfect temperature. I actually ended up doing, instead of doing a minute 20, my microwave is pretty powerful microwave, so I did 110. And it was perfect because I was worried about them getting a little dried out. I didn't want them to dry out. So I did mine for 110. But you know your microwave better than anybody. You know whether it needs adjustments up or down. And I usually adjust mine down a little bit. Texture wise, like I said, the bun's really good and soft. It's not tough or anything like that. It's not chewy. It's a really soft, almost like a dinner roll kind of texture. It's very, very soft. The ground beef in there if I had to complain about anything, it's the ground beef texture is a little bit fine for me. So, you know, you can grind up ground beef different ways. So you really grind it up really, really fine. It's almost like little pieces of sand. And then you can rough grind it to where it's bigger chunks, where there's bigger pieces of it together. This is more on the fine end, where it's almost not quite as tiny as like some of the chili I've had, but it's pretty fine ground on the ground beef. And I would rather have bigger chunks, honestly, because I like that texture better. If you don't care, then you're not gonna care one way or the other. Just for me personally, it's a little fine for me. Flavor-wise is mostly ground beef and pickles, honestly. Yeah, like the flavor while I'm eating it is more of the beefy kind of ground beef flavor, but then towards the end, while you kind of, when you've done chewing everything up, you get this pickle kind of flavor. It's not a strong pickle flavor, but you definitely know it's pickle. The ketchup and mustard and onions, I don't get any onion flavor. It says it has onions in it, like caramelized onions. You know, I don't get any onion flavor at all. I'm sure it adds to the flavor. It's just not something that like stands out as a flavor for me. Overall, I think these are pretty good. I love the texture of the buns. The buns are really, really nice. And the flavors are okay. I wish some of the other flavors came through a little bit more, like the mustard and the onions and even some of the ketchup. I wish some of those were a little stronger, but flavor-wise, they're okay. And like I said, the texture of the ground beef is a little fine for me, but it may not bother you at all. It's just, it doesn't bother me. I can eat it, but just know that my personal preference is to have a little bit bigger chunks of ground beef than this is. It's kind of small. Overall, I would give these I'd probably give these a 3.5 out of 5. Might lean more towards a 4, but some of those flavors need to come out a lot more to be a 4, a solid 4. You need to get the onions and the mustard and stuff a little stronger, and you just don't get it very, very strongly. So yeah, improve the flavor a little bit. I think that'd be good. If you had your own mustard at home, you could dip it in and you could try it out that way and see if it's better. But yeah, some of those flavors are a little light. So 3.5 for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.